Join me as I take on the challenge of saying no for an entire week and see how it impacts my mental health and success. Saying no is one of the most powerful tools we can use to prioritize our mental health and achieve success, yet it's something that many of us struggle with. We've all been in situations where we feel obligated to say yes to requests, even when we know it's not in our best interest. Today, I want to talk about why saying no is essential for our well-being and success. We've all been there. Someone asks us for a favor, or invites us to an event, or requests our help with a project, and we feel like we can't say no. We don't want to let people down, or seem unhelpful, or burn any bridges. So, we say yes, even when our gut is telling us to say no. But what happens when we consistently say yes to things that don't align with our goals or values? We start to feel overwhelmed, stressed and burnt out. We begin to resent the people and commitments that are taking up our time and energy. And before we know it, we're sacrificing our own well-being and happiness in the process. When we say yes to everything, we're not only taking on too much, but we're also losing sight of what's truly important to us. We're spreading ourselves too thin, and as a result, we're not able to focus on the things that bring us joy and fulfillment. We're like a jack of all trades, master of none, trying to be everything to everyone, but accomplishing nothing of real value. And it's not just our mental health that suffers. Our productivity and creativity also take a hit. When we're overcommitted and stressed, we're not able to think clearly or make sound decisions. We're like a hamster on a wheel, going through the motions, but getting nowhere fast. So, what's the solution? It's learning to say no, and saying it without guilt or apology. Saying no means having the courage to set boundaries, to prioritize our own needs and desires, and to focus on what truly matters. It means being intentional with our time and energy, and not letting others dictate our schedules and commitments. When we say no to things that don't serve us, we're saying yes to ourselves, and that's a powerful thing. When we say no, we're not only taking care of ourselves, but we're also respecting the people around us. We're showing them that we value our own time and energy, and that we're not afraid to prioritize ourselves. We're teaching them that we're not available to do everything, and that we need to focus on our own goals and dreams. And you know what? People will respect us more for it. For example, I have a friend who asked me to help him to move his house on a Saturday. Now, I had a good bond since childhood with my friend, but I have already plans to spend that day with my family. At first, I felt guilty saying no, but then I realized that I was saying yes to myself and my loved ones. I was setting a boundary, and it felt amazing. My friend understood, and we rescheduled for another day. It was a small thing, but it was a powerful lesson in the art of saying no. I remember reading about a successful entrepreneur who turned down a huge business opportunity because it didn't align with her values. It was a tough decision, but it allowed her to focus on her true passion, and she ended up building a business that brought her joy and fulfillment. It's a great reminder that saying no to things that don't serve us means saying yes to ourselves, and that's where the real magic happens. In conclusion, saying no is not about being selfish or unhelpful. It's about being intentional with our time and energy, and prioritizing our own well-being. It's about setting boundaries, respecting ourselves and others, and focusing on what truly matters. So, I encourage you to take on the challenge with me. Start saying no to things that don't serve you, and see how it impacts your mental health and success. Thanks for watching, and if you've got a story about saying no, share it with me in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my next video on personal development tips. See you in the next one.